There's a new president on campus. Find out how she's blending in and what she has planned.
Parking is becoming more and more of a hassle. We'll show you why and get reactions from students.
More than 100 different employers are giving students a jump start to their careers. Update News starts now.
From the School of Journalism and Mass Communications at San Jose State University, your source for what's happening with a fresh perspective on today's issues. You're watching Update News.
Hello and welcome to Update News. I'm Andrea Sandoval.
And I'm Adrienne Manso. The name Susan Martin is becoming more and more popular as students are recognizing the president of the university in various student organization events. Update News reporter Katie Oriana sat down with the interim president to get to know her and her plans.
San Jose State's newest president has student success on her mind. Having been here for only a month, President Martin has attended several events to make her presence on campus known. Although presidential duties have her working in an office, the interim president says that she cannot see what students see unless she is out and about with them.
I just love to be out on the campus, and I feel that I learn a lot by that about what I would call the pulse of the campus.
In recent weeks, Dr. Martin has attended events such as the Education Opportunity Program's Welcome Event, a media conference with the staff of the Spartan Daily, and the United Sorority and Fraternity Council's Information Night.
Seeing her at our Info Night and seeing her at our EOP Welcome just made her feel more real, like she wasn't a ghost and that she actually cared about the students and she wanted to get to know us.
Among the students President Martin works with is Associated Students President Lulu Amante. Amante's role on campus is that of a voice for the student body. Her position allows her to come in frequent contact with the president. Amante says the dynamic between her and Dr. Martin is a great balance of formal and friendship.
It doesn't necessarily have to be just about like business. Like, I feel really excited and comfortable to be able to ask her, like, let's go to a football game together. Let's hang out with more students. Like, I don't want to just be like Lulu and President Martin. I want it to be President Martin and the students.
Although President Martin is only at SJSU for the 2015-2016 school year, she is determined to make Spartan pride and student success a reality. Her advice to all Spartans is to stay focused and take risks.
Just take a risk and go do it. That's what accomplished people do. And if you fail, you'll still have learned a lot because you've had a great opportunity to do something very challenging.
Dr. Susan Martin replaced President Mohammad Kayami earlier this summer when he went to work as an advisor for the president of Afghanistan. There's a current search underway for a new 2016-2017 school year president. There has been no comment on whether or not Dr. Susan Martin will be reapplying for the position. On campus, Katie Oriana, Update News.
Construction on campus has yet to be finished. Students are tired of the inconvenience. Jessica Monday is live in the newsroom with more information. Jessica?
Thanks, Adrienne. Construction for the new freshman dormitories is affecting some students who use the San Jose State Aquatic Center. Students are finding the cranes a bit intrusive. Campus Village Phase 2, once completed, will be a 10-story high building with 850 rooms that will look out over the Aquatic Center. But right now, while it's in construction phase, it has taken a lot away from our student pool.
There was one point when they were actually drilling into the ground and it was so loud that you couldn't hear someone yelling right next to you.
Not only has the noise made it more difficult to relax, but so has the lack of deck space. Nearly 1/3 of the pool deck was taken by the blue wall that was put up for safety reasons. However, this leaves patrons very little room to lie out in the sun.
Men's water polo, women's swimming, diving are all using our facility, but when we shut it down for 2 years, they will have to move off campus and go swim at another pool.
Student Nicole Arata spends some of her time lounging at the pool, and she is disappointed with the lack of space.
I noticed the last time we were at the pool, the crowds were gathering. It was hard to just enjoy the amenities that we had paid for.
The pool will be closing as a part of the next phase of the new recreation center.
So our new recreation center will extend from the new housing unit all the way to 7th Street. It'll be about 120,000 square feet.
Campus Village Phase 2 is said to be completed in July of 2016, and the new recreation center is projected to be open in 2018. The Aquatic Center will be closed for 2 years while their crews are working on these projects. Live in the newsroom, Jessica Monday, Update News.
This fall, finding a place to park is even more of an issue than usual here at San Jose State. Garage space for students and staff is always an issue, especially during the day. But as Christian Pons shows us this semester, it's all in the numbers.
If you commute to campus, you probably already know this routine all too well. Circle in your car through one of the garages on or near campus in hopes of finding a vacant parking spot.
Students usually have trouble finding parking, especially during peak hours, like at the 4th Street garage right behind me.
And this year, it's more frustrating than usual, making some students late to morning classes.
I think the main issue is just finding actual parking, because you have to come very early to find a spot. Yeah, like if you have like a 10:30 class, you have to try to be there around 9 or 9:30 in order to find parking.
San Jose State Police Lieutenant and Parking Manager James Rennell says he's noticed an increase in traffic.
Not sure what enrollment is this semester, but it is appear to be higher than it has been in a number of years, and parking has been a little bit more difficult this semester than say the last 2 or 3 years.
In fact, University Media Relations estimates this fall's enrollment to be 33,000, higher than last semester's 32,000. Some alternatives for students have been parking at city garages around SJSU in the surrounding streets. Rennell reminds students that they can use any permit to park at the Park and Ride lot on South Campus as an alternative.
Any San Jose State parking permit is valid down there. So if somebody doesn't find a space to park here with their regular student permit, they can go down and park there. And then, on a different day, they're still going to be able to park up here when there is space.
Some students had a bad experience with the garages from the beginning and have stuck with the Park and Ride since.
Yeah, I showed up like an hour and a half early. Like I commute from Morgan Hill, so I showed up pretty early and just circled for about an hour and a half and couldn't find parking.
But there's a bright note in all of this. At least San Jose State is not at the bottom of the list for number of spaces per student. It's above San Francisco State and Chico State. On campus, Christian Ponce, Update News.
When members of a San Jose State fraternity take the stage, audiences are impressed with their talent. But the group is also gaining recognition for its talent in the academic world. Michaela Shelton reports.
They step and they stroll, but behind the scenes they also study. Iota Phi Theta fraternity has the highest GPA and the most members of all the SJSU Greeks in the National Panhellenic Council. The National Panhellenic Council is comprised of 9 historically African American service-based sororities and fraternities.
Here on San Jose State's campus, as a Black Org, people think all we do is step and stroll. But we do so much more here, like community service events, holding study sessions here on campus, and also giving back to our national philanthropy, St. Jude's, every year.
The Iotas meet every Monday night here at Bacardo Business Center on campus. They plan events and discuss ways to grow for the future. The stepping and strolling adds an element of fun. They practice once a week. They have won the San Jose State Yard Show, the San Francisco State Step Show, and placed second in the Cali Greek Weekend Step Show.
Through stepping, we show our passion for our organization, and we do steps wherever, whenever we feel like it. It's just a way to, quote unquote, be out. But we go to schools and we show the kids how to do it, get them excited, passionate, to show them it's more to life than just school books and just grind.
What stuck out to me is that we're considered the underdog, so just putting on for my fraternity. Our motto is building on a tradition, not resting upon one.
The fraternity is historically African American, but anybody is welcome to join. On campus, Michaela Shelton, Update News.
A job fair this week drew big crowds on campus. The fair was open to all majors, but to make it easier for students, each of the 2 days had a separate focus. Vanessa Gongora reports.
The job fair Tuesday focused on business and government, and Wednesday was engineering and computer science. Registered San Jose State students and Career Center alumni members were invited to meet with employers anticipating career and internship opportunities with more than 100 employers, and it was not easy putting it all together.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into setting everything up, both reaching out to employers and inviting them to attend, as well as helping students get prepared for setting their best foot forward when they talk to employers today.
Many employers are just as excited as the students to be a part of this opportunity. The city of San Jose was looking to hire. Undergraduate and graduate students not only waited in long lines for these great opportunities, but even in the rain. Students, especially seniors, are excited but nervous at the same time with these one-on-one meetings with their potential employer.
I'm here just to look around for a good amount of internships, especially in the technology department, so I'm a big technology guy.
Employers that are well known attended the job fair, such as Target, Toyota, the Sheriff's Department, Army, HP, and so much more, that are also Spartan Gold sponsors. The busiest job fair is the Engineering and Computer Science Fair. Some students came into the job fair knowing what employer they were interested in and only went to that booth.
I'm here to apply for engineering internships, and I applied for Boston Scientific.
Employers even had candy and goodies to bribe the students to come check out their table. Not that it was needed when the lure of a potential job is so sweet. On campus, Vanessa Gongora, Update News.
State University encourages students to expand their horizon and study abroad. There's a new study abroad website that provides students with more information. Update News reporter Marguerite Tafuli is live on campus with details. Marguerite?
Adrian, applications for summer 2016 are currently open. If you are interested in applying to studying abroad, any study abroad program, info sessions are held throughout the semester in the Clark Hall building. Updates are posted on the university website. In San Jose, Marguerite Tufuli, Update News.
These photos are from previous study abroad trips run by San Jose State. Students are stepping outside of their comfort zones to learn about foreign countries, history, and traditions.
It really helps students to be able to work more effectively with people from other cultures, and this is something that our employers are looking for.
Students came to this information session Wednesday at Clark Hall. While studying abroad, students also go sightseeing. Here is a photo of SJSU students in Thailand posing with a group of monks. And here is a group of women enjoying the fascinating culture of Spain. When asked to describe studying abroad in one word, many students used the words amazing and life-changing.
I learned so much about myself, who I was, what I wanted to do.
Cuba, Australia, Greece, Germany, and Taiwan are a few places that are offered next summer. Many students are planning their trip.
Being a psych major, I'll get to understand differences throughout the different cultures.
Down Under is also drawing interest.
Just to experience the culture of Australia. On my bucket list, I want to scuba dive in the Great Barrier Reef.
I really like the weather. I heard a lot about the people too, that they're really friendly, and I like their accents.
So there's a lot of beautiful places to choose from. Back to you in the studio.
When we come back, Michaela Shatton will be here at with Arts and Entertainment.
San Jose State's Chew Club turns up the heat. We have the details coming up.
The Great Gatsby has moved from the movie screen to San Jose State's stage. Update News will be back in a moment. The video messaging app Snapchat is offering a new way to animate pictures. The newest update has users hooked on 7 different effects ranging from rainbow puke to heart-shaped eyes. Besides the updated features, Snapchat's biggest change is the lenses, which let users add special effects to photos. The lenses can be unlocked by focusing the camera on a person's face. The effects appear below with specific instructions. This feature is also available for video recording by holding down the app shutter. Removing glasses when facing the camera straight on is encouraged for best result. The update also let users pay for more than one replay instead of the usual one replay per day.
The Chew Club on campus has started a new program where students can take free cooking classes. The program has become so popular, classes for the entire semester are nearly filled up. There are 10 cooking classes offered this semester, and they cover a wide range of topics. Some cover the basics of boiling food and learning new ingredients, while others have specific international inspiration. CHEW stands for Cooking Healthy and Eating Well and is a part of the Peer Health Education Program. Graduate students Natsuko Tsuji and Angela Deek host and teach each of the classes.
Some of the students, they don't know how to hold the knives, how to cut the vegetables, or some vegetable like kale may be new to them. So it's really great to see their progress.
Class focused on how to make sushi. Students learned step by step how to prepare the dish. They could either crowd around the instructor or they could view the projector in the back. After instruction, students had the chance to prepare their own sushi roll. Each cooking class is limited to 15 students, and sign-ups are online through the events calendar.
Michaela Shelton is here with Arts and Entertainment.
So what do you have coming up for us?
Adrienne, I don't know if you've seen the movie, but now we have a production of Great Gatsby. Rehearsals for The Great Gatsby are in full swing. San Jose State University's theater production of the 1925 novel will be hitting the stage later on this month. Students are rehearsing 4 times a week and will increase to 6 times a week as opening day approaches. Theater productions are run completely by students under the supervision of faculty member. Professor Laura Long.
A whole lot of music into that it wasn't there, so I think it's going to be quite dynamic, and there are some surprises along the way as to what happens and how we're going to do it.
Opening night will take place October 16th at 7 p.m. and will be running on selected nights until the 24th. Chalk, charcoal, and a lot of creativity helped to create one San Jose State student's drawings. The works of art spent the past month on the 4th floor of the MLK Library. Roger Ortiog Jr. is a pictorial art student and says that his art is slow and calculated, but he likes the crazy style of look. Drawings from Coco is about addiction. He uses animals and childlike animation to convey that.
How it relates to addiction, it's the horses. To me, it's when I think of the horse, I think of like this bridle around its neck and sort of being yanked by someone riding it, and that's sort of the positioning that they're in.
Ortiog gets inspiration from his hometown of Contra Costa County. That's why his drawings and work is called Drawings from Coco. Well, I don't know if you guys checked out those drawings, but they're really good. You should look at that.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll throw it over to our sports anchor, Katie Oriani, who has all the news from Spartan Athletics.
Some students are going this distance. Keep an eye out for San Jose State's newest club.
Some 14,000 runners took over downtown San Jose this past weekend. The Rock and Roll Half Marathon started near San Pedro Square and looped all around town, ending at Plaza de Cesar Chavez. The event offered a 5K and a 10K in addition to the half marathon. Various bands lined the course, and a festival complete with music, food, and beer gardens was waiting for runners at the finish line.
And yeah, it's just a lot of fun to go and see all the people getting ready for the event.
It was the 10th anniversary Rock and Roll Half Marathon here in San Jose. A few of the featured runners this year were previous Olympic trial qualifiers and Boston Marathon winners, along with those who have run in the events all 10 years. Katie Oriani is here with sports. Katie, what do you have for us?
Hey Adrienne, so we have a new club on campus that's going the distance. The Spartan Distance Crew is a cross-country team that is trying to become a club team at SJSU. The members are runners that did not make the varsity, but as Raymond Ibali shows us, they are taking stride now.
They may not have made the varsity team, but there's a lot of energy in some runners at SJSU.
I was looking forward to being in the actual team, the varsity team, the NCAA team. And, you know, when I heard there wasn't really that many spots and, you know, they were going to filter like 10 of us guys into the club.
But an effort to make a club team of the runners that didn't qualify is in the final stages of being approved. SJSU cross-country coach Bradley Wake is supportive.
I have a very limited roster cap, especially on the men's side, for track and cross-country. And so the club works as a really great overflow for the team.
Spartan Distance Crew tried to form a club last year, but was unsuccessful.
This year, during the summer, I got an email again with a lot of different people, and then we just met up and we're like, all right, let's do this. And this time we just got into it like, all right, we're gonna start it.
Runners have a positive attitude about becoming a club sport and running together.
You know, I started to get a little more excited because I knew I was going to have 10 running partners, and they were all like, you know, they all had the same goal in mind, and they were all, you know, around my same speed.
By the end of the fall, they should be an official club sport team, but getting the word out about the Spartan distance team is key for the group to gain a following.
It's in the beginning stages, and once it's established, I think it will grow significantly every year. I think it could easily be, you know, in 2 years' time, be 30 guys.
If you're interested in joining their quest to become a club sport, email Bradley Wick at bradley.wick@sjsu.edu. At South Campus, Raymond Ibali, Update News.
Hours before the San Jose State football team played against the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Valley Trophy, fans gathered at the tailgate to show their support.
Just the environment and everybody, you know, positive. I like to see fans come out and support the school, you know.
The game last weekend is bound to be most talked about game of the year. Families and friends of the football players camped out near the Spartan Stadium, dancing to music, having a few drinks, and of course, preparing all kinds of food. SJSU alumnus Art Castillo and his family has been supporting Spartan football since the 80s. And that was all I have for sports.
Yeah, that was a great game. I know I had a lot of fun watching it.
Definitely.
And from us, thank you very much. We'll see you next time.